Love is something that you are meant to experience. Love is something that you are deserving of experiencing. Love is something that you can experience, and it's just a matter of you believing that for yourself. If you're constantly telling yourself that you're not deserving, then there's things that might happen to show up to confirm that. But it's like, it starts with you being able to admit that to yourself and coming to that understanding for yourself that you are deserving of love. You are deserving of a partner. Having that craving, you're a person that is craving a partner. You're craving a significant other in your life. You're craving that special person in your life. You are craving to finally experience a true loving relationship, a healthy relationship where you both genuinely love and care about each other. You both genuinely can count on each other and experience what it's like to have someone that's always on your side, or has your back, to experience someone who always has your back and where they always want the best for you and they have your best interest at heart, and someone to experience life with. Life is short, and so to just have that special person in your life, it makes sense for you to want that. It makes sense for you to be craving to have that person in your life, and that person will come into your life, especially if you know that you've been working on yourself, you've been doing all the hard work, because isolation is not something that is always going to be an easy experience, especially if you're used to having people in your life. If you're a person that jumps from relationship to relationship and you've never experienced what it's like to be by yourself, it can be very difficult and scary and tough for you to just go completely by yourself and start that healing journey. But it is a necessary thing to experience in order for you to also experience what it's like to have a healthy relationship. And you can definitely do it. It's like, once you get in the habit of doing that and you start to just let yourself know that you are capable of doing the hard things and you are capable of trying new things and that you will reach the place that you want to reach. Are you craving a partner? Are you craving a relationship? If you are craving a relationship, this video is for you. I talk about this a lot, about human beings and us connecting with each other, and that being one of the main purposes of us even being here. It's just, if you've ever interacted with anyone around you and you've experienced what it's like to actually make that connection, even if it's not romantic, then I feel like that's something that could definitely resonate with you, as far as having the understanding that connecting is one of the purposes of us being here. And I say that to say that there's some people that feel like embarrassed to admit that they have that feeling on the inside. Everybody wants to be like this type of person that doesn't ever feel like they want to talk to other people, doesn't ever feel like they need to communicate, and not need like a desperate type of need, but just, you ever hear about those stories about like if some kid was raised by wolves or something, or if you're too isolated for a certain amount of time and it not exactly being healthy. Isolation is healthy, as far as whenever you're trying to get your life together and you're trying to heal from trauma and you're doing the things that you should be doing alone on your own, and that's the period of isolation that you're experiencing, and just taking that time to yourself. But I more so mean the isolation that happens when you're trying to avoid human people at all costs because you're holding on to things from the past. That's more so what I mean. And being able to admit that to yourself and out loud is one of the steps to even going towards and leading to you actually experiencing that for yourself, But for the people that always feel like they have to avoid that feeling, and I know, and not even, because I know that there's some women that do it. Oh man, there's basically some people that feel like it's more acceptable and that it's seen as cool or the popular thing to do, or something that's trending, where you don't ever desire another person, you don't crave love, you don't care to be in a relationship. Actually, you're one of those people that may prefer like hookup culture type of thing, where like you do all relationship activities and then like you don't actually experience the relationship, and you feel like that's more so like honorable in the thing to do or whatever. And I personally feel like everyone should do whatever they want, you know what I mean? Everyone has free will. But I know that majority of people crave love and desire to actually experience what it's like to have someone by your side, and to experience what it's like to have a healthy relationship, you know. And there's some people that desire it so much to where they'll accept any relationship, and the relationship won't be the healthiest, you know, but because they desire that so much, they're willing to accept anything. And so they'll have glimpse of what it would be like to be in a relationship, and them having that craving so much, them having that desire to be with another person, it's kind of, those are usually the people that hop from relationship to relationship and don't give themselves like that period of isolation to heal from anything, and to like pick up on any lessons that maybe needed to be learned, and to notice any patterns that's happening with these relationships, you know, because a lot of times there are things that you're supposed to learn, and there are things that you're supposed to like notice and everything. But going back to the topic about how, you know, you desire a partner and you crave a partner, and there's so many people out in the world that deep down inside they do desire that and they do crave that. But there's some people that are either afraid because of like rejection, they're afraid because they don't want to be hurt, they're afraid because they don't know what to expect. And if you allow your fear to control your present decisions, like you carry the past to the present moment, you're not even living at that point, you're existing in the past. Like, that's why it's so important to heal from those things from the past, so that you're not trying to carry those in the future. Yeah, if you carry things that happened to you in the past, say if maybe you were cheated on, or maybe someone broke up with you abruptly with no explanation and like cut off all contact and blocked you on everything, and maybe from your perspective the relationship was seemingly in a good place, and then that happened, that could have left a wound on you. And you know, now whenever you pursue things, it's like you have that in the back of your mind, wondering if this person is gonna randomly leave you or not. And that causes you to have like a scarcity mindset, to where you become sort of possessive and don't want this individual to leave, because you don't want to experience that pain or that hurt again. And you know, you're supposed to allow yourself that grace to heal and to come to that understanding that a lot of times when certain things happen in relationships, it doesn't always have anything to do with you as an individual. Like overall, a lot of these things happen just to show you something, to reveal things about yourself, to reveal things about this person, from them to learn things about themselves as well. And so that you can use all these things that you learn to become a better person, and these newfound lessons that you've learned, you're able to like move forward in the future relationships, and to experience what it's like to actually have like a healthy relationship. If you are one of those people that have experienced some type of pain or hurt in the past, I just want you to know that you are deserving of love, and that you do not have to carry whatever hurt and negative type of energy that was experienced from those past situations or relationships or partnerships or experiences to your future. You don't have to keep carrying that on you, you know, and you should come to that understanding that you are deserving of that. And just because, so whenever you're hurt and you try to go into another relationship, a lot of times it's not going to work out, because there's things that you need to heal from. You're not going to experience a healthy relationship if it's out of necessity. Like if you're having that, again, scarcity mindset where you don't want this person to leave because you believe that you're not going to find another person because you're still hurting from something that someone else did, that's not going to have that relationship even be the type of relationship that you truly want to experience, you know. And so taking that time for yourself is so important, and finally coming to that understanding that you are deserving of love, and that there is someone that is capable of loving you. You know, there is someone that is waiting to love you. There is someone that is also searching for you. Hi. There is someone that is waiting to find you. There is someone that is looking for someone like you. There is someone that can't wait to experience what life would be to live with you. There is someone that wants to love you. There is someone that knows that you are deserving of their love, and they want to express that to you. It's just a matter of you making it to that place where you're finally like supposed to be at, emotionally, physically, and mentally, you know, health wise, you know, you being at your full potential, and not even just in a financial sense. I mean, just healing from past trauma is mainly what I'm talking about. If you resonated with anything I spoke about in this video, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing so that this video reaches someone who may also need to hear this message. Thank you. Bye.